Hello, you guys. Today, we're going to talk about 5 quick, and they're not really simple, but they're little shifts that you can start making in your life to live into alignment with who you were made to be and help you feel more in control, even in a world that right now is clearly out of control. And will also help you feel confident. Okay, so if you are new here, welcome. Please take a minute and introduce yourself. And also, would you be so kind to click the subscribe and turn on the notifications if you find this helpful, because we will be putting out more content. If you're back, it would also be so sweet if you said hello in the comments as well. Let me take a minute to introduce myself. I'm Becky. I'm a licensed professional counselor in the great state of Wyoming. I am a therapist and a coach, and the course creator of the Live Empowered membership community and course. Please take a second in the description to find more information about it. Enrollment is opening and we would love to have you. So today, let's get started. 5 shifts that you can make to help yourself feel more confident and in control. Shift number 1 is to become that little voice inside of your head, to start getting curious about it rather than just letting it run rampant. That voice tends to be hypercritical and not very nice for most of us. And what I want you to do is start getting curious and noticing when you're in that voice, and ask yourself, is this how I would speak to my child or to my best friend? If the answer is no, take a second, unpack why you might be talking to yourself like that, and then also get yourself into our Live Empowered community, because we're going to unpack those things big time and help you make lasting shifts in the way your brain works for you and against you. Because if it's working against you, thinking critical, mean, negative, harsh things, you're less likely to feel confident and in control. Shift number 2, you guys, is to stop the comparison. I know it's a big one. So instead of getting jealous, instead of getting like, I wanted what they have, I wish that I had what they have, I want you to shift into celebrating that. I want you to intentionally and consciously make a choice to celebrate, actively celebrate, and be happy for another human being who has something you want, who has accomplished something you want to, all of the things that you wish you were or had. Here's the thing, you guys. The thing about that is you now see it's possible, right? So instead of being upset or jealous, start telling yourself that this is great news. This means that it's possible for me too. Number 3, shift your relationship with failure. Okay, so this one is a big one, you guys, because I'm going to wager it's not failure that you're actually afraid of. It's the meaning that you ascribe to failure that you're afraid of. So if you can shift your meaning and the value that you've put on failure, it's going to shift your relationship with failure, and you'll actually start doing things that you've been avoiding doing. I had a great conversation with one of my clients yesterday about this very thing, because when you have the meaning, big, awful, hairy, scary things around the word failure, you're just going to not do the things ever. You're going to find excuses. You're going to find ways out of not taking action, because then you can't fail. So if you can shift your meaning around failure, that maybe it's a learning process, that now I know some things that I didn't know before I started, and think of it in a more gentle and compassionate way, then the harsh goes back to that number 1 thing, being critical and rigid and hard with yourself. You will actually probably find you take more action in your life and you get more accomplished, which then back to that whole celebrating other people, you start getting things and having things that you wanted and you're less jealous. Number 4 is this concept around worthiness. So there's research out there that shows the difference between people who achieve and succeed and have more and do more, accomplish more, have a different relationship with the concept of worthiness. They believe that they're worthy. That's it. Not that they have a higher education, that they have more money, any of those sorts of things, but that they believe that they're worthy of success. So what is your relationship with the concept of worthiness. And if you struggle with this concept, again, I'm going to invite you to check out the description of our Live Empowered community, but because we will address this and unpack it much more than I can here in the few minutes on our video. But I want to challenge you and encourage you to get curious, back to that number one, about how, what your relationship is with what you believe about how you're worthy. And the thing about this is, you guys, a lot of us can consciously say, sure, I believe I'm worthy, but you can't get it to sink into your heart. So this is the work that I would encourage you and challenge you to join us in, is to get to that place where you truly believe in your heart, soul, spirit, that you are worthy of good things and success and happiness and peace. And then the last thing is to consciously make an effort to start keeping promises that you make to yourself. Here's what whittles away at your self-worth, your self-esteem, and your confidence, you guys, is when you betray yourself in the little things, okay? When you say to yourself, I'm gonna go to the gym today, and you don't, that is a betrayal. It's betraying you. And when you betray yourself, it's like that baby Becky in there that says, dang it, see? Knew I couldn't trust you. And then you doubt yourself, you're anxious, you're depressed, frustrated, stressed. So the challenge here is to find the smallest little thing that you can do to start gaining traction in keeping promises that you make to yourself. Something super simple, like before the kids get up in the morning, I'm gonna get my face put on. Or today, I'm gonna drink 2 big things of water. And find the littlest things that you can do to start then adding momentum to that. But I just want you to start with one thing. Don't overwhelm yourself with a bunch of stuff. Focus on one thing that you can do consistently every day over time to start building trust with yourself. That traction gains momentum, and you will start keeping bigger promises that you keep. You'll start being able to keep the bigger promises with yourself. And that is where true confidence and feeling in control comes from, you guys. I hope that these 5 little shifts have been helpful. These are the things that we discuss in our Live Empowered community, you guys. So I hope you'll jump in. And I hope you will be back for more. Make sure, again, that you hit that little subscribe button and click the bell so you're notified the next time there's a new video here on our little corner of the internet. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.